We've been telling you we're giving away $5,000 over the next several weeks. That's $250 a day for the next 12 weekdays, and it is easy. All you have to do is watch Delmarva Life at 4. We'll ask you a question about the previous day's show. You be the 16th caller with the correct answer within 3 minutes at 443-880-9116. And here is today's question. On Friday, Brian talked with Dr. Jonathan Burak of Synergy Chiropractic in Dover about ways you can stay pain-free while gardening. He gave us 3 tips. The first was to stretch. The second was to build in breaks. What was the third tip that you need to remember? Call right now with your answer, 443-880-9116, and good luck. He filled Oprah's dinner table with delightful dishes for 10 years as her personal chef. He's cooked for the first family. He's even found time to appear on some of the hottest cooking shows on television. And throughout all that, celebrity chef Art Smith has managed to lose 120 pounds. He shared his secrets with the stars, and today he's sharing his secrets with us. We are tickled pink to welcome Art to Delmarva Life this afternoon. Art, thank you for joining us. Let me ask you right off the bat, 120 pounds. What inspired you to do that?
What inspired me, Jimmy, was that when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, my family has dealt with and faced type 2 diabetes. We've lost family members due to it. I was going to let it get me down. Was I scared? Yes. But what I did was I went for help, and that was going to my doctor who helped me create a plan. You know, he informed me about things about low blood sugar and about, you know, I was feeling kind of dizzy and weak and all this, because one of the things when you go to your doctor, you've got to be able to ask your doctor and be able to tell your doctor what you need or how you feel. Because you know what? When it comes to, you know, the doctor don't know unless you tell him where it hurts.
Right.
So he, you know, taught me a lot about my A1C, about my blood pressure, as well as my cholesterol. And what happens once you get a handle and you see that there's a light at the tunnel, and you, as I say, you find that happy place, you want to share it.
Right. Well, Art, let me ask you this real quick. You found yourself in that position. You can now control your diabetes with your diet. What would you tell someone else who finds themselves in that same situation?
I would tell them to do exactly what I did. Was I would first calm down, take a deep breath, all right, and go and call your doctor, go make an appointment, sit down with them, tell them where it hurts, or tell them where it hurts, and just really, really just breathe. You know, I'm a chef, I'm not a doctor. What I believe and I feel, food is an important thing. I love food. Good times, hard times, whatever time, food is appropriate.
I was going to ask you about that. You managed to make it healthy but tasty too. How'd you do that?
Well, that's why, I guess that's why I'm a chef. You know, I've learned to take simple ingredients and make great things out of them. You know, I worked with Merck on this program, Taking Diabetes to Heart, where we created delicious recipes like this watermelon salad with feta cheese and cilantro. It's only like 3 ingredients, but you know what? It tastes amazing. I have an unfried chicken. I love fried chicken. In fact, I've served fried chicken to presidents, to talk show hosts, okay? People love it, but it's a treat, you know? And I have this really shaved Brussels sprout salad. Brussels sprouts, you're thinking, oh, you know what? They're good for you if you treat them with respect. That means I love them raw, I love them al dente, and I love them just kind of sexed up with just a little bit of lemon, a little toasted pine nuts, some pecorino. All wonderful.
Just haven't been looking at it the right way.
But remember, it's important to live. Exactly. But I think it's important, Jimmy, to understand, to live a life of being informed. And that's why it's important to really focus and get quiet with yourself and seek a professional's help. And again, you know, my case is different than others. And so you really need to go to your doctor, let him thoroughly examine you and get you feeling better. And if you want great recipes and learn about my story, you can go to takingdiabetesteheart.com. And also in the bookstores today, Healthy Comfort, 150 more great tasting recipes that are diabetic friendly, and also a story that'll make you laugh, make you cry, but most importantly, I hope and my wishes that will inspire.
Make you healthy too. Art, thank you so much. Before I let you go real quick, can I ask you what it was like cooking for Oprah?
Probably one of the most amazing people in my life. She has really inspired me. You know, because of her, I try to live a more purposeful life. Yeah. You know, I created a kids cooking program that's national now because she taught me it's important to give back. And just an amazing woman.
What about the first family?
Oprah introduced me to the president and the first lady. And they were my neighbors, but I didn't know them. And truly, you know, Michelle Obama I want to tell you something. What an amazing woman, and very talented and insightful. And you know, that little garden, it doesn't feed America, but you know what it did? It inspired America.
And there you
people
go.
are eating fresh and growing their food.
Wonderful point. Art Smith, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. It was great talking to you. How about that? Now, if you'd like more information on what Art just talked about this afternoon, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab.
Wow, Jimmy, Art certainly is an inspiration for all of us. You know, losing weight is not easy. In fact, it's something many of us have struggled with for a long time. According to the U.S. Weight Loss and Diet Control Market, at any given time, 50% of American women are on a diet. Last year, Americans spent almost $70 billion on diet books, workout equipment, and specialty foods. But still, 95% of all dieters will gain the weight back within 5 years. Now, there's one thing you can count on: diets come and diets go. And no matter how easy new diets might seem, some basic diet moves seem to endure the test of time. In part one of our series, Mythbusters, we share some dieting do's and don'ts. Dr. Rachel Franklin doesn't just talk a diet to her patients, she lives it. Exercise plays a huge role in her life, and she manages to pass that on to her patients.
What really works is adopting something that you can stick with that will keep you healthy for a long time.
Sarah Lovelace lost more than 135 pounds after bypass surgery, a surgery that Dr. Franklin says fails in 75% of patients after 2 years. But not Sarah. She cut back on food and found her success here.
You're not going to win a weight loss battle at the table.
You might say Robin Obert is all about what's on the table. As the executive chef for the governor of Oklahoma, food is her business. She also works out heavily 5 days a week. She discovered a sensitivity to wheat product and decided to cut out bread with a gluten-free diet.
I dropped about 6 pounds immediately.
Whether you need to lose a little or a lot, we have the top 5 diet do's and don'ts. First off, cutting too many calories can be bad for your waistline. Severely restricting your diet jolts your body into starvation mode, forcing it to steal calories from lean muscle. This slows your metabolism and stalls weight loss. Next, you don't have to avoid pasta and bread when you're on a diet, but you do have to watch your portion size. Dietitians recommend 2 or 3 ounces of uncooked noodles per person, or half of a 1-pound box to serve a family of 4. Most importantly, stay away from soda, regular and diet.
When you drink something sweet, the brain expects that sugar rush. If it doesn't get the sugar rush, it may seek actual sugar to replace those calories.
Those morning lattes might seem harmless, but whole milk, syrups, and sugars catapult a low-cal coffee into the small meal count territory. A Venti whole milk latte is around 180 calories, which is the same as a pint of beer. And be careful what time you eat and drink. Studies show that you are more likely to misjudge how many calories you consume when you eat late. And the easiest weight loss advice? Get more sleep. Researchers say that by sleeping an extra hour, you can cut calories by 6%. The keys to truly successful weight loss, Dr. Franklin says, it's simple. Eat less, move more. And here are 2 more tips to help you shed those pounds. Weigh yourself often. New research shows a step on the scale at least once a week builds awareness and helps to keep dieters on track. Also, keep track of your weight loss in a journal. Keeping a diary of what you eat can double your weight loss and help you quickly see what you're doing right and wrong. Now, in part 2 of our Mythbusters series tomorrow, does sunburn really turn into a tan? And at the backyard barbecue, will spicy foods really cause an ulcer? We debunk some of the top summertime health myths. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, we're giving away tickets for the next several weekdays to see Tracy Lawrence. We'll tell you how you can become a winner. Plus, you've waited, you've wondered, now get ready. Tonight on CBS, the cast of How I Met Your Mother will suit up for their season finale, and we get a sneak peek. That's next. But first, we'd like to congratulate Sheila Marine of Laurel, our winner Friday, who took home $250. Now, minutes ago, we posed this question. On Friday, Brian talked with Dr. Jonathan Burak of Synergy Chiropractic in Dover about ways you can stay pain-free while gardening. He gave us 3 tips. The first was to stretch. The second was to build in breaks. What was the third tip you need to remember? The answer? stay hydrated. Congratulations to today's $250 winner. Don't miss out on your shot to win tomorrow. Now, let's take a look at what's coming up in the news on First at 5 on Fox 21 and later on WBOC News at 6.